As I pass from dusk to dawn, I can see the shadows long.
Oh my goodness. Oh wow. That is amazing. Look at you running down the stairs. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. I'm so proud of you. I feel teary.
Me too. Oh, this is surreal.
It is, isn't it?
It's a bit surreal. Because
Yeah.
I was thinking the last time we saw each other was day 3.
Day 3.
When
And
I
I've seen that
walked out.
video of your walk
Yeah.
more times than I can count.
Same. And I was just like, what? I was like, oh, I'm walking like a penguin. My auntie said I look like a baby giraffe.
And how long do you think it took before you were just walking totally normally?
I went rock climbing a week and a half later, so I didn't think about how normal it was. I just thought about I was doing it. But I think I don't know. I stopped using LP for the symptoms completely after like 3 months. So I think the
Awesome.
3-month mark
Yeah.
was just normal, just living again.
Fantastic.
I was so excited and just like confused. I was like, oh my goodness, I kept looking down and then I go, oh no, losing balance. It was just learning about how my feet like moved in my legs, just
Because your legs were actually a whole lot longer than they'd been the last time you walked, weren't
yeah.
they? Which
Yeah,
is kind
they
of a
were.
strange thing, you know.
I'd grown a lot.
Yeah, I remember you saying, oh my gosh, the ground's so much further down than I remembered it being.
Yeah,
So-
my feet are really far away. Now I feel shorter than I did, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, so at first I was just, wow, I'm really high up. I felt like I was in vertigo. I was like, whoa. But it was amazing. It was kind of all my all dreams started becoming possible kind of moment when all the dreams that were just dreams started going, oh, I could do that. I could really do that. And,
Awesome. And you went out with your cousins the first couple of days, didn't you? I
yeah,
think?
the first day I went out for frozen yogurt.
In your wheelchair still.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and that was amazing because I'd had a fall that morning, and so being able to go out and move my arms and eat and everything was really amazing.
Yeah.
And then the second day I stood up at LP.
That was a special moment.
I remember that. and then that night we went to the Sky Tower, and I was still in the wheelchair, but I managed to, I think I stood up once at home that night, and then I slept all through that night for the first time in years. And that was the best feeling. When I woke up the next morning, I went, oh, Mum, I slept all night. And it's like, what? It was
Awesome.
It was amazing. And then the third day, I remember the first time I walked was at lunchtime, and Mum bribed me with a donut.
That's right. There was a donut outside.
Yeah.
Like, if you want that donut, you're going to have to walk to it.
Yeah. And I did. And we rang Dad, and Dad's like, no, you didn't. I was like, yes, I did. My best friend, I rang both of them when I got the first time I walked, on the way back home on the third day. I rang them and I said, guess what I did today? What? So I walked and I just hear this scream, and then I hear it stop, and it's Becky, your little sister. She's like, hello? And she's like, why is Nay screaming? And I'm like, I walked, and then 2 of them are screaming, running around the house. And when we got home, I remember Dad came to the car and, to get me out of the car and to get the wheelchair out, and Mum said, no, just leave it in the boot. And Dad went, what?
Won't be needing that.
And I was like, no, just someone stand at the door. I might need a bit of balance on the stairs. And they're going, what? My cousins, my auntie, my uncle, and my dad. And I just got out of the car and just walked past them, and they're all just like, what just happened?
So amazing.
And we were just crying and laughing and smiling, and then when we were done with crying and everything, we thought we'd Skype my family back in Wellington. And I went, oh, where's the laptop? I can spin around. And I remember that because I didn't think of all the things, sitting on the floor was one, spinning around.
Yeah.
And getting a glass of water. My cousin said, oh, do you want a drink? I was like, oh, I can get that.
Yeah.
I'll get you one. And it was quite funny, and everyone thought this was hilarious. I went to pour the water, and it was in a really straight glass, and I found I couldn't tell when it was full because I hadn't looked down at it. I'd been looking to watch, and my cousin was laughing at me because I was going like this, like trying to see it. Oh dear, I can pour a glass of water now. It's okay.
Awesome.
But yeah, that was just lots of new things.
Yeah,
that
just
you don't
every
think
little
of.
moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
That all other teens were just taking for granted
Yeah.
and not giving any importance at all. And for you, it was like, oh my gosh, I can do this. I can do this. Like,
Yeah.
I can brush my own teeth. I
Yeah.
can, I can think about going back to school. And yeah, just so many things. So when you then you were back home, the first few weeks, I think we agreed that you weren't going to go to school initially. You're just
Yeah.
going to enjoy living again. So
Yeah.
tell me about what you did in those first few weeks.
I went to the beach most days, even though it was cold. And I remember the first time I went to the beach with my cousins, it was freezing, and we just ran into the water. And Mum and Granny and my auntie,
in August.
in
Awesome.
August.
August in Wellington in the sea.
Yes. And everyone's going, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know, this is fun." And I rock climbed. And
that amazed me. I knew that you
Yeah.
were going to walk out of the course. I remember
Yeah.
saying that to your mum. She's like, "Don't worry, Ella's going to walk out of the course, no problem." But to see that you were rock climbing within, a couple of weeks of the course, I'm like,
Yeah.
how on earth do muscles have that strength after not being used for so
Yeah.
many years?
I didn't realise how little muscle strength that I had still, and I was like, "Ooh." The only thing that stopped me getting from the top, I got 3/4 up, and the only thing that stopped me was because I couldn't quite, my arms wasn't long enough to reach the next thing, and I was just like, "Oh well, I can deal with 3/4.
Totally. It was brilliant.
It was amazing, and I got
Yeah.
down, and I was just like buzzing. I was jumping up and down. I just did that.
Yeah.
And I went up the stairs after about a week. I think it was 5 days probably.
Cool, because you used to have something on the stairs to get you up them, didn't you?
Yeah, it was just a chair that went up and down it.
Yeah.
We got rid of that immediately, and I just stayed downstairs for a little while because I just didn't ever want to see that again.
No, that was meant to go.
Yeah, I remember taking a picture of the stairs and posting on Facebook, "Look what I just conquered," and everyone's going, "Oh, right, okay,"
Stairs.
understanding why it's a photo of stairs on Facebook.
Yeah. Yeah,
so
very cool. I have a few clients who have photos of stairs.
yeah.
Very exciting.
I had a photo of my first cup of tea that I made for myself.
Awesome.
And there's a video that I did the first morning at home, and I watched it yesterday. I found it somewhere, and it's me at like 7 o'clock in the morning going, "I have the best idea," like talking to myself on a camera. Go,
Yeah.
"I have the best idea ever." I'm like, okay. I'm gonna get up, and I'm gonna let the cat in, and I'm gonna feed him. And then when Mum and Dad come downstairs and they like go to feed the cat, I go, "I did it!" And it was like this massive brainwave. It's pretty normal,
Cool.
but it was amazing.
Awesome. That's so cool, where
Yeah.
everything becomes
Yeah.
super exciting, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
I spent most of term 3 just living again and then organising what I was going to do to build myself up to get ready to go into NCEA. And this year I'm supposed to be year 12, but I missed 3 years of school. I went to school for the first 2 years, but then, missed 3 years. So I've only gone down 1 year.
Which is
Which
pretty
is
amazing,
pretty
isn't it?
good.
To have
I'm
only gone back 1 year out
Yeah.
of all those years of illness.
Because I needed to get NCEA level 1. I love drama, and I do outside of school drama as well as in school drama.
Yeah.
And I was in a play last year actually in November. I
Yeah?
went to my ball, which was amazing.
Yeah.
It was so fun just being able to dance and just stand like all night. I don't think I sat down at all.
Yeah.
I went to Lake Rotawiti with my cousins and kneeboarded.
Cool.
And went on a biscuit, and I was so excited. What else? I've been going for walks/runs, like pretty long. I've been running for quite long periods of time, which is I'm really
Cool.
excited about because I want to start really running again. And there's lots of things.
So many things. Sleepovers. And
Yeah, and
Yeah.
shopping.
Shopping,
Lots of
yep.
shopping.
Lots of shopping.
A lot of shopping. And just changing around my room and being able to move stuff in my room. It's quite weird, but like when I was sick, I couldn't get up and like just move stuff around if I didn't like it, but now I can just be like, oh, I can move that around and put that over there, and I don't know, I like redecorating.
Yeah.
I have my mirror set up so, and every single morning I swing my legs around and I watch myself stand up every single morning and have this little giggle to myself, just like, hee hee, I can stand.
Easy.
Sometimes at school I'll just feel excited going to class, and everyone's like, why are you so happy? And I was like, I'm just happy. And it's like,
I'm here. I'm at school.
I know. Okay.
So here's a year in Ella's life since getting well.
This is day 2. This was at Sky Tower.
Awesome.
That's our first ever family photo taken at Kelly Tarleton.
Awesome. First
And-
photo of you standing.
Yeah, with my family. There was the first cuddle with my cat.
Aww.
And he was so confused.
Yeah.
He kept looking down. He was completely aware of everything. When we walked in the gate, he circled me 3 times, just looking up and down, because he would look after me so much, and that was amazing. That was the best feeling in the world. It was the first time making sushi with Mum, because she'd always make me sushi when I was sick.
Cool.
My first heels that I got, I was very excited about that. My first cuddle
Aww.
with my cousins.
Cool.
That was my first dinner out with my family.
Oh,
That was me and Mum.
Awesome.
That was the first shopping spree. This was my first drama production that I was in. Because I couldn't go in the car very often when I was sick, every time I'd get in the car for quite a few months after getting better, I'd say to Mum, can we just keep driving? She's like, oh, we wasted so much petrol. And we'd always end up at this beach. Ice skating for the first time. I'd never done it before. And I just went mental, and it was amazing. It was so much fun. And this is at my ball.
Oh, cool. Wow. What an amazing year.
Yeah, pretty full on. Full of a lot of things.
Very much so. Well, I'm going to be following what you do for years. I'm so excited to just see all the things you do. I know there's always going to be more cool photos and more cool emails of guess what I'm doing now. And I love that. I have quite a few clients who still send me the updates. And
Good.
Yeah. It's awesome. What would be your best advice to somebody who is thinking about doing LP or is currently stuck in a whole lot of illness? What would your advice to them be?
Don't be scared, because and it's normal to feel scared, but just try it and have faith in yourself. Just trust that you can do it, because you can change your life, and there's so much proof that you can, and just keep thinking of positives and do it. Do it, because you're worth it. You're worth getting your life back.
So exciting, and it's just wonderful how much you've inspired other people. It's
so
amazing.
happy.
Nearly every group I run, there'll be someone there who says, the reason I'm here is that girl Ella. They saw that video and thought, my goodness, if she can do that, then I can get over what I'm here for.
That's amazing.
There's so many people like that, and I get comments from people all the time, how's Ella now? Everyone wants to know.
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, I actually got my result back for it yesterday, and I got excellence on my speech about why hospitals should support the lightning process.
Oh, really?
And there are a few people in my English class who didn't know, and I told this also, and they're just going, what? And I talked for 8.5 minutes about it, and it was only supposed to be 3 minutes, but
no one's going to stop you.
They didn't stop me.
You're amazing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Such a treat to come and see you again.
As I pass from dusk to dawn, I can see the shadows long.